Hello, good people. Welcome back to our channel. We're so excited to have you again. The impact of 21st October has started telling in the lives of residents of the Southeast, especially in Imo State, Owerri City precisely. Now, don't forget that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be appearing tomorrow as the government have promised, or as expected, because government have not promised anything, as expected. But one of the things that these guys as IPOP supporters are saying is that they want to see their leader. And according to Ifeanyi Ejiofor today, it will be a proof that he is alive, strong, and healthy. That in the event of him not being produced, that they should get ready, for Southeast to be shut down for the next 1 month. Sit at home for the next 1 month. And this has triggered serious, uprise in the prices of things. And check out the reactions of the resident. We're going to be also looking at what is happening in the UN headquarters in New York as the protesters are back on the streets. But before we give you full details of this, if you're not subscribed to our channel, kindly hit the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our video. Prices of items in Owerri, Imo State capital, have gone up astronomically as residents engaged in panic buying ahead of the arraignment of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOP, on 21st of October. Recall that a faction in IPOP had said Thursday is the only day its members should exercise sit at home to honor its leader Kanu as he is expected in court. The group also threatened to shut down the Southeast if their leader was not produced in court on that day. Residents of the heartland city have continued to engage in panic buying until late evening on Wednesday as families sought to stock their homes out of fear that the order may lead to scarcity of food items. A reporter who visited some market on Wednesday evening learned that prices of food items like meat, tomatoes at Akwa Akuma Market, Ekeuku Owerri Market, a major market in the city, have gone up drastically. A meat trader, Mr. Anayo, who confirmed the development, said that cows are very costly now, but irrespective of the hike, the people are still buying because their children will not eat food without meat. A journalist, also Ikechukwu Ojukwu, disclosed that the price of foodstuff have gone up within this period because people are trying to stock their home with foodstuff ahead of October 21st sit-at-home order by IPOP. According to her, she said, "I am buying foodstuff for my family, which will save us until after Monday. The cost of things is so high that by the time you buy 1 or 2 things, your money is finished." An onion trader also at Ekeuku Owerri, Musa Ibrahim, said the rush has caused the cost of food items to go up astronomically in the market. According to him, he said, "I don't know what will happen on Thursday, and people are buying food items to stock in their kitchen." Meanwhile, in another development, a Nigerian self-determination group has resumed their protest at the United Nations headquarters in New York on Wednesday. The protesters, who are agitating for the independence of Yoruba and Biafra nation, chanted anti-operation songs and asked President Muhammadu Buhari to resign. The protests at the UN headquarters came as youths in Nigeria also took to the streets in commemoration of the #EndSARS movement. The protesters were demanding for justice for those that were hacked down by soldiers at the plaza on October 20, 2020. How many people soldiers brought down, how many people soldiers will bring down, then go kill us, they will kill us tired, the protesters were chorusing. Meanwhile, the Lagos State Commissioner of Police, Hakeem Odumusu, had on Wednesday said that the command would deploy all legitimate means to stop or neutralize the planned protest to mark EndSARS anniversary. Odumusu, in a statement issued by the Lagos State Police Command, Adekunle has said that the attention of the command has been drawn to a post being circulated on social media, insinuating that the police in Lagos State had agreed to allow street protests in commemoration of the 1-year NSAS anniversary on October 2021. It has been earlier reported that the NSAS campaigner in various vehicles flooded the Lekki toll gate despite a heavy police presence. Sarah reporter had also observed that the campaigners in several vehicles held on to Nigerian flag and chanted NSAS while driving past the station police vehicle. Wow, this is very interesting. But you know, the most important here has to do with what had happened or what had brought so much fear in the southeast, considering the fact that tomorrow is the D-Day that the leader of IPOB will be appearing before the law court. And one of the things that people have been earnestly desiring is for the government to produce him in court. Don't forget, the reason for this panic buying today is traceable to the fear of 1 month sit at home. And those guys IPOB members are saying if they don't produce their Oga on the 21st of October, they should be expecting the entire southeast to be shut down. And I'm just wondering how much these guys are going to buy, How much would they buy to take care of them, during this period? If in event of maybe tomorrow they don't bring Mazinam together, what will happen? I mean, it's a troubling thing for mostly those who are in Southwest. Most people have already started leaving town, because they can't imagine what will happen. And imagine the panic buying. There's no money currently. And with this development, it's very glaring that things may not work out well again, especially for those who are involved in business. I'm telling you, that's why, as at now, so many people's hands are on the ground begging federal government, please, so you people should try and release, this guy, let him appear in court so that this tension should be brought to a standstill. Though currently, what we are hearing is that the police security operatives are now in virtually all the southeastern state, mostly Anambra State and also Owerri, that's Imo State, that they are littered everywhere for tomorrow's sit at home. Don't forget that the sit at home is a way of honoring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and I think it's also a day that's set aside for them to be in fasting, praying that everything will work in favor of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But the panic buying is what is really, really troubling. At a time like this, panic buying will make the whole thing so difficult for the people. How much do people earn, How much do people walk home with, take home with, So right now, our earnest prayer is that all things should work together for the good of, the Southeastern.